Investigators say in that case, he attacked his sister and shot at his mother. Which...
No, I be tweaking when I get mad. They baking cribs. These niggas sad. Beat up that rat. You move too slow. Assistance butt knocked through the glass.
You ain't dancing? You ain't dancing? I am. Show your face, bitch.
Police now say Madaris killed 3 people in a 3-week span.
Now I'm up, these bitches choose a bum, play stupid when I was loose. We hit the scene and rip the top off, they say my niggas ruthless. Shove dick all in their jaws, I'm trying to lead this little bitch through.
This new video right here, capturing the moment shots rang out in West Price Hill last night. Thanks.
It's right at about 8 o'clock tonight. Oh!
Oh, shit.
Now today, we stepping back into Cincinnati, a real warrior city. You know, Ohio was the last piece of land to be conquered by the system and the first city to abolish slavery. We've already talked about some of the history of the city itself, but that warrior spirit hasn't left, but we've forgotten who the enemies are. Welcome to an episode of Midwest Steppas. We've got a situation. Go on and get situated, man, while we get into the meat and potatoes. But before we go any further, I'm gonna need y'all to do something to make me feel good. And smash them buttons to push the video further. And I wanted to sort of introduce you to a few neighborhoods and the cliques within them. See, we're gonna start with Avondale, notably and allegedly the most active neighborhood in Cincinnati, hated by many. Avondale has a few sides to it: South Avondale, Burnett and Rockdale, and North Avondale. Today, Avondale Exit 4, aka the A, contains a few subsets, I like to call them, one being OTS, on top soon. They also go by 800, 84, 8400, 40B, 40 Boys, TG, that's Tay Gang, ABG, Avondale Bully Gang, YCN, Young Certified Niggas. Avondale Bully Gang, or Avondale Bullies, was an older Avondale name going back at least to the 2000s, with names like Showtime, Bad News, Demori, Musa, Sosa, Motre, and Jen Cash attached to it. You know, OTS main territories are some apartment complexes such as Poinciana Apartments, nicknamed The Hut, where the 8400 gang originates from. The President's Apartment and the Crescent Court Apartment are also notable apartment complexes, but their full territory is from Rockdale Ave to Dana Ave. 8400 is active throughout South Avondale too. Avondale rappers and notable members are 40B Vano,
Chase it down, I'm never late. My habit broke, kidnap your babe. Want it back, you gotta pay. Two big ass guns like we in the name. Blitz they block from side to side.
Baby Fo, you know what I'm saying? 40B Fetty.
You wanna bump with me, just call my phone, ain't no need to keep waiting. When the 10 go out, sound like a bomb, everybody be Harlem shaking.
Scrully.
Nigga who know that smoke this ass, he better not 5762, leaving wide open. Torch this shit out with my dogs, but bro gon' pay me, get up closer.
And 84 Banks, a Cincinnati hood legend. Now Avondale will be part of this alliance between other gangs called the Insane 99, with another notable Cincinnati gang called the Shoyy. Shoyy is a subset of the Bond Hill neighborhood, aka Hillside, the Hill, you know what I'm saying, East Side Grapes, as well as Shoyy Boys, 103 Grape Street, 10 Trey, Haitians, Shoyy Money, SBG, and lots more. You get what I'm saying? You got the Baby Crows, you know what I'm saying? And Shoyy is the oldest and first Crip hood in Cincinnati. In the past, Bond Hill was the insane Crip, Rolling 20, Long Beach Crip territory. Currently, it's East Side 103 Grape Street Crips mostly. And Rolling 60 Crips. You know, they hood is separated into two parts. And the Baby Crows, which is the Rolling 60s, they most active from Reed Road to Patterson, particularly between Franklin Avenue and California Avenue. And they notable members is Mondo Shoyy.
I heard a nigga sneeze, this my chopper got a heat sensor. Say the wrong thing, this bitch a Leah teeth missing.
He like a hood legend, like OG. You got Drench.
Don't think this just works on to play with. Tell my ops is definite. Air last nigga, this Javi felt that Drake spit. Fat chop got chopped out, no white, this no blow, niggas no.
Truefield, baby, Lil Will.
I'm from the east side, baby, throwing seasons out. We know I'm from the east side, baby. We all banging baby looks. Ain't no lacking over here.
Kilo Shoyy, Trey Shoyy, them boys over there.
And I walk in the trap, I'm taking a package off the shelf. Think about all them fucking times that I was broken with no hope, but now
I'm up, these bitches choose a play stupid when I was
And what's crazy is Avondale and Bond Hill ain't always been cool, like you see with the OTS and the Shoyy today. Go back to like 2005, the court records literally describe an ongoing gang war between Avondale and Bond Hill. A 16-year-old Avondale kid named Eugene Lampkin got killed over in Bond Hill. And within hours, shit almost spills into the Metro bus. Two young dudes from Avondale hop on the bus looking for somebody from Bond Hill. One of them allegedly got a gun out. They're walking up and down the aisles, one of them crying over Eugene, basically demanding to know who on that bus is from Bond Hills and who killed their homie. Nobody got shot on the bus or nothing like that. But one of the dudes, Brandon Mincy, ends up getting identified off the bus camera and going to prison for that. So when I tell you these alliances changed, that's what I mean. The younger generation got Avondale and Shoyy and Bond Hill tied together. But 20 years ago, Avondale, Bond Hill was literally spilling blood behind neighborhood lines. Now, them two are also linked with a neighborhood known as Everston, aka Exit 5. HER, 50B, OTE, OT5, Grab Gang, KFK, Kill for Corn, Molly Gang, Brick Squad, Drench Mafia, Roll Runners, and more. You know what I'm saying? Cash Bros. This the insane 99 Alliance. Now, Exit 5, they mostly contain Treetop Pyrus. And Exit 5 is also one of the oldest blood hoods in the city. Everston, like other neighborhoods in the city, was once a thriving urban suburban neighborhood until the demolition of the West Side and Kenyon Bar neighborhood, resulting in the forced relocation of over 25,000 residents, roughly 97% whom were black. And they notable members over there is Lil Corn.
Catch a nigga like him with this beam, I'ma scope. That bitch that came and see me loving him, now she a hoe. Why she fuck with him? Because he getting Solomon, he don't know.
50B Buki.
Yeah, that Corvette was cool. You gon' get popped trying to be Hunter. Bro can't be a rat. I'm not gonna lie, we would've been killed Gunner. I can't marry a bitch no matter what's going on. None like
TNB Child.
It's just something about that sound that caused the drums to burst and fly. And I know Yaski 200 pounds, but he chase shit like he my size. Drove up blocks, face cars, get little ass one.
Drench 'em hot. Trisky. Exit 5 Day Day.
I'm the type of leave that house and don't come back into two. We used to post up on the hill in the back shooting tools. I had a couple hundred in my pocket, ain't know what to do.
Road Runner TB.
Don't know why she keep telling me her boyfriend a scrub. Let me fuck for the 40, only get that bitch a thug.
Then I passed her around to the crew. You think your boyfriend got a bag?
So as you can see already, it gets real mixy. You know, it's long over the days of Crips versus Bloods. You got Crips going at other Crip factions, and with Pyrus, with Bloods, and versus vice versa. So if you old school, don't expect the gang affiliations to make any sense to you, even though of the high California influence. Now follow me, because we got to get into the meat and potatoes, because what's an alliance without enemies? This alliance shared a lot of enemies. One being Price Hill, a subset with subsets like PG and YPN. Other groups of great, you got Lower Price Hill, which is the State Babies, and East Price Hill bring 33 or 30 gang.
Why they tryna hide? He claim he 3, but he ain't 33, so he ain't one of mine.
Which consists of GDs and Pyrus and Crips. And you got Trap a Lot right in the middle, but they beefing with PG. So I'm just naming the sets in that hood, not saying they all get along. Now Price Hill, aka PG or YPN, is linked with Winton Terrace, aka the T, with subsets like 5400, Glacier, SOB, Ammo, The Blick, Zaddy Bros. You know what I'm saying? With rappers like Lil Dub.
Bitch, I stand up, bitch, don't leave the house without my pistol. You niggas hoes, bitch, you know he out to get you. Give a fuck.
SOBT and Tay.
You better have some good sleep, cause in the morning you gonna die. Look right with that bushes, he gonna send him to the sky.
Score Lord, Look Familiar, Chipper, Campaign Deezy, and more.
From the phone, you know we looked up to the butter boys, R.I.P. to Knee. You know I grew up with the Scudder Bros, R.I.P. to Cheese. You know we
And oh yeah, Ken off 5400. You know what I'm saying? Honcho Blick. And also HTE, that's basically over there in 00 neighborhood, which is up the way, which really means over the Rhine, with subsets like 00, 1600, SOT, NDG, E-Rose. I know these just a lot of names. I'm just trying to get y'all familiar with the city, so when we do these docs, y'all can follow me. And that hood contained Hoover Crips. Most of the current generation of 00 stopped claiming Hoover. They claim Fox, which can be perceived as a renegade version. And they notable members is Scotty 00.
They gon' blow the heat, they lock, so I'ma blow it for them. All these dead niggas you crying about, but they scoring for them.
You know what I'm saying? Lil Sparky.
Going on the way, I was with my Fox, the boys that came, I thought it was over. I'm outside with a drink, Lil Rob got switch, ain't on that car, approaching, shot one time.
Scap Jarv.
Take me out my spot, but I ain't going, I ain't trusting none. HE, that be the gang, if you ain't that, don't call me brother. SOT, we spanking ass, no baby boy.
Follow me because Avondale is truly one of the most craziest hoods in Cincinnati. I recall in my Cincinnati Part 1 doing a story on Makeem Thompson, a 14-year-old hitman down for 3 murders. Also, the murder of Davon, aka Spook, from Avondale. But today, I'ma hop straight into Galvin, aka 40 Gal, or just Lil Gal. Now, Gal was a 16-year-old, and depending on who you knew him through, you might know him by Pup or Buddy. And before all the street politics get attached to his name, understand, this was just still a kid. People close to him describe him as funny, a good kid who wanted to get ahead. Matter of fact, shortly before he was killed, Gal had called family members talking about filling out a job application. He needed help filling out a job application for a job at an amusement park and starting his own YouTube channel. Galvin also participated in the Water Boys, a group of boys selling water to keep them from out of trouble. But we not gonna say Galvin was innocent neither. A name like 40 Gal being associated with baby foes in the younger branch of 800, 8400, 40B is a strong indicator that he was possibly living a double life, as most teens do. And that dark side will cost him, because Galvin was walking over to his family house to get help filling out that job application with 4 teenagers, ages ranging from 14 to 17, would ride down on Galvin in a stolen car in broad daylight and let off shots. In Avondale on June 21st, Gal had been shot crossing the Reading Road crosswalk around 7:30 p.m. according to police.
There is now a small memorial where Galvin Beauchamp was shot and killed on Monday.
Galvin would succumb to his injuries. This affected Avondale a lot and will be one of the incidents to further propel an ongoing beef with Avondale and other factions that will go on to diss Galvin, especially a group called 00. Around 2 months later in August, police had 4 teens in custody.
Cincinnati police just announcing 4 juveniles are under arrest in the killing of Galvin Beauchamp. He died on June the 24th at Cincinnati Children's Hospital, 3 days after he was shot near the Reading Road Family Dollar. A family friend told us at the time Beauchamp was crossing Reading Road when a car drove up and someone shot him in the head. Today, police arrested 15-year-old Rayshawn Covington, 14-year-old Daryl Bates, 16-year-old Denrick Williams, and 17-year-old Tavon Coffey.
Later, police said Coffey was driving the stolen Nissan while Williams, Covington, and Bates were passengers. Investigators allege 1 or more occupants fired into a crowded Family Dollar area. These teens were from the rival gang, 00. And just like that, 5 of our young men gone. Avondale like I said, will be hurt. God knows what retaliation happened after this. But Galvin is one of the most dissed, which also means he was one of the most loved. But one must ask, what would make them come through blowing broad day like that for Galvin? Which reminds me of how we got into this situation we're in now. Our tribalistic nature comes with its pros and cons. Cause how you think we got took over? See, when them folks and them dirty Moors got here, we were already having gang wars. But instead of GD and BD, the names were Creek, Cherokee, Blackfoot, and so forth. So basically, all they had to do was fund one and instigate, right? After the war is over, meaning one side lost, the side that won would be weak and desecrated. Then all they had to do was wipe out the remainder and take both lands. It's ingenious. Just think, they still doing it today, but on a bigger scale. Look at Palestine and Israel. The whole thing with Russia war. Y'all just don't get it. Pay attention. But the Everston, Avondale, Shoyy side problem wouldn't be over because this guy Michael Madaris, aka Lil Mike, was a demon and would eventually get Javi from Shoyy. Lil Mike was a member of the Great Street Crips on the west side. Now Lil Mike wasn't a grown ass hitman, he was a little ass boy, 15 years old. Mike already was running with the West End Great Street Crips during one of the hottest periods of the war with Exit 5. You know, the Everston Exit 5 and the Great Street Crip Steppa gang war was accelerated after the death of Lil Corn, who Loose Bags is locked up for, who I covered in part 1. And Lil Mike, his name wouldn't first pop up behind a murder, it would pop up behind some disrespect. Mike and 2 other teenagers allegedly kidnapped the kid for listening to Lil Corn.
You ain't dancing? You ain't dancing? Show your face, bitch. Why you tell? No, they weren't going. What? Tap dance. Tap dance. Tap dance. You ain't going fast enough. You ain't going fast enough. You ain't going fast enough.
See this? This shit crazy, man. You can hear in his voice. He was scared, man. He traumatized forever. That's how monsters and little demons be getting made, man. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you ain't got a choice. That was crazy. You know, look how we treat each other. Back to the story though. But when police finally got Lil Mike, they took his DNA. And that's when shit got dark, because his DNA allegedly came back on a gun connected on 2 murders and 3 other shootings. Not only that, the gun associated in the Lil Corn Lush Bags case. And suddenly, police wasn't looking at just a kidnapping anymore. Now follow me, as Lil Mike had blood in his eyes. September 27th, Lil Mike, and he allegedly wasn't by himself. Prosecutors say Mike and another dude were posted in a parking lot in Avondale waiting. 18-year-old Avante Beatty comes walking by, and both of them hops out the car, allegedly hit the button. Avante get hit multiple times and dies. Police would later arrest another 16-year-old Double00. I probably chopped this shit, but they arrested him for Avante's murder. And according to investigators, this wasn't a robbery gone wrong or a random argument. The detectives testified Avante was specifically picked because of the group he represented. And peep, allegedly a lot of this shit started over a diss song, man. You know what I'm saying? A disrespectful song over here, and then some shit talking, and then shit get real. And motherfuckers had talent, man. Like, and me personally, I'm gonna speak for the girl Loose Bags or whatever, man. She was hard, bro. She got hard ass music. And you gotta think a lot of her shit she took down because of the murder case. You know, she didn't want to implement, she was implementing herself in some of them songs. Well, yeah, man, she really could have made it. You know what I mean? And now all this shit right here over like music. And the story don't stop there with Lil Mike, because 2 weeks later, Mike allegedly strikes again. But clearly, he's not alone. It's October 12th in Everston. A car comes rolling down Montgomery Road. Somebody else has to be behind that wheel because prosecutors say 15-year-old Mike is masked up, hanging out the sunroof like some cowboy shit, you know what I'm saying? Yarsellay Sammie Sr. is outside walking when shots start coming from that car. Prosecutors say Mike lets off multiple rounds. Sammy's get hit and eventually dies at UC. And yo, Mike still ain't fucking finished. In fact, he wouldn't even wait 24 hours like somebody did something to him, man. That nigga mad. Next afternoon, 16-year-old Javeir Randolph.
Police say Madaris shot 39-year-old Yarsellay Sammie Sr. on Montgomery Road in Evanston in a drive-by shooting. Then, on October 13th, police say that he shot and killed a Western Hills student walking home from school. 16-year-old Javeir Randolph was killed on Jonathan Avenue near Montgomery Road. Police say Randolph's mother was in the area and tried to save him during that shooting.
Now, Javeir wasn't just some name attached to, the Everston side, but Javeir was 16 years old, an Everston kid and a student at Western Hills. He was actually the oldest of 8 children. His family described him as a regular ass teenager, playing games, wrestling, joking around, and, whatnot. And this is where the street story and the family story get interesting, because while prosecutors will later tie his killing into these gang politics, Javi's own family said they believe he was killed over mistaken identity. But October 13th, Javeir is walking home from school, thinking nothing of it. It's broad day, school out, probably thinking about what he gonna eat when he get home. And all of a sudden, a car get to follow him. Then boom, Lil Mike and several other people hop out the car, firing. Javier bail out running, trying to make it home, you know what I'm saying? But they'd chase him down into a backyard, still firing. Investigators said it was a trail of bullets, over 24. Mike was hit. After shooters chased 16-year-old Javier back towards his home, he made it back to the property. His mother ran out and tried to do CPR on him, but he died while she was holding him in her arms.
Michael Madaris, who was 15 at the time of the crimes, is accused of murdering 3 alleged rival gang members in Cincinnati and kidnapping a teenager in 2021. At a press conference Friday morning, the Hamilton County prosecutor gave a timeline of the crimes police say Madaris committed. On September 7th, Madaris and another man, Ronell Reese, are accused of kidnapping a teenager and forcing him into a home where they made him strip down to his underwear and dance. On September 27th, Madaris and an unknown suspect allegedly killed their first victim. And on October 12th and 13th, he's accused of killing his second and third victims that year. According to Dieters, on December 20th, 2021, Cincinnati police attempted to stop Madaris, but he ran away from officers while throwing a gun in an attempt to hide it from police, but was arrested. On October...
The family was too traumatized to really talk, but the mother did say, "I was there for his first breath and his last breath." And I just feel so bad for her. Rest in peace, Javi, and I pray for the mama for all the endeavors that she had to go through. All these mothers, this shit is wild. Why do we treat each other that way? Like, we don't, niggas be scared of other shit, but y'all want to kill all the niggas, man. Y'all the new KKK, man. What the fuck we need them for? We got Jaw. And these are just kids, man. Like, it speak for the parents, man. Get your goddamn kids, man. And Mike wouldn't be the only person that they put on the murder. Months later, they arrested 20-year-old Desmond Jones. Investigators say Jones had one of the guns used in Javier's killing, and they tied that bitch back to the scene through the shell casters. And I ain't gonna lie, I got something to say. And I don't care if I lose views, or you can fast forward to the rest of the good stuff. And I ain't gonna lie, a lot of us struggle because we are existing in a system that's not naturally conducive to what we were put here to do. We were always tribalistic people, Even if you say we Indians, if you say we Africans, they tribalistic, man. You was in a tribe, you grew up in the tribe, and they passed down this knowledge from the elders to the youngsters till you were old enough to become an elder yourself. We stayed together. We laugh at the Mexicans for being 30 people in the house and staying together, but that's how you supposed to do the family. That's why we don't be having no family businesses, man. Families rule the world. Rockefellers, all that. We putting our kids out at 18. We got them set up to do this, do that, do this, do that, and then get out at 18. Even younger in some instances. These kids out here broke, not having, and depressed because we not doing the family how we supposed to. And that's even me, man. I had kids young. My oldest daughter don't get the version of me that my youngest daughter get. You see what I'm saying? Because now that I'm older, it's something in you where the wisdom that you collect throughout life get passed down through the sperm into the child, and the child becomes wiser. These kids are having kids at 16, 17. They still out. They not being raised, man. It take a village, man. You have to attack the family, man. They know that black families is the key to getting our shit back. And until we start loving each other, we lost. We gonna get back to it though, because while Avondale seems to be on the receiving end, the devil, he wants all. So when these gangs aren't warring with each other, they turn the violence inwards. And that's exactly what happened in the instance of these Winton Terrace boys, 5400 AMO side of the alliance, you know what I'm saying? The opposite side of the Insane 99 alliance. Because there were two kids from the same area. Yamari Whipple, age 18, aka Zaddy, who went to Woodward School, a regular kid, and Keelan Kennedy, who was chilling on 80 Craft Street by Winness Avenue on September 25th, 2023, around 12:30 p.m., where they began arguing amongst each other. This led to this, and that led to that, and that led to shots being fired. Cops was called because of reports of shots fired. When cops arrived, Zaddy had been shot and died on the scene. The murder had went unresolved for like 5 months, and then an indictment was issued against Keelan Kennedy for Zaddy's death. The twist is, Keelan was already in federal detention for illegal possession of a firearm because Keelan would get into it with his sister and it ended up choking her. Now, when his mom Dukes tried to intervene, Keelan would turn around and up gin on his mama and start firing.
Police say they found Whipple dead at a home on Craft Street near Winness Avenue in Winton Hills. Now, Kennedy is already locked up in Butler County on some federal charges, accused of illegally having a machine gun. Investigators say in that case, he attacked his sister and shot at his mother, which led to investigators finding that gun.
He didn't shoot her, but this nigga upped on his whole mama. Bro, like, from a nigga who wish I could just talk to my mama again, I smush a nigga that type of nigga, man, for real. I don't even like niggas like that, for real. Like, I keep my biasness out, but nigga, I don't, fuck you. And it just goes to show that all this shit be starting at home. These kids are living with no love. They ain't been taught nothing in the household. Keelan will go on a run after that. Then he'll be caught with a switch. A nigga shoot at his own mama, lock him up. Lock him up. But Zaddy wouldn't be the only nigga from around the Winton Terrace 54 circle whose name would, end up getting put behind long live. Fast forward a little over a year, and another name we keep seeing attached to this side is Do Butter. You know what I'm saying? One of the most heaviest dissed in Cincinnati. Do Butter real name was Dewey Curtis Jr. He was only 18 years old. Unlike Zaddy, where everything apparently popped off during the argument, somebody came looking for Do Butter. See, Do Butter was known around the streets for being in that car, meaning when it was time to drill, he was an open participant and was rumored to put in that leg work.
Okay, yeah. Hold on. Where you at, brother? Where you at? What you got on you? What you got on you? Okay. Let's take a walk through this shit.
Do Butter was a face and on some enemies chopping block. You know what I'm saying? But January 21st, 2025, they will get their chance. Do Butter is over on Cebu Lane and West Price Hill. It's a little after 9 o'clock at night. And this time, ain't no argument, ain't no fight that got out of hand. Just a light colored pickup truck come riding down the street, peeping the scene. And I guess they had spot Do Butter them. And I don't know what they were doing, probably chilling, listening to music, making a sale, who knows. But they had turned around and they never seen it coming. But the ring cam catches it, the whole shit. About 20 shots ring out before that truck pulls off. Check it out.
A drive-by shooting in West Price Hill leaves an 18-year-old man dead.
Two people get hit, both rushed to UC. The other person survived, but 18-year-old Do Butter doesn't. The killers are still free to this day. Rest in peace to all the fallen soldiers mentioned in this video. And I don't do this to showcase stupidity, but to create a moment where we can learn from and understand our children's culture more. Give you the chance to protect yours. I hate to even exploit this shit. I want to build a channel to show the ignorance of other people like they do us. But you gotta clean up home first. You know, people need therapy. That therapy that can only come from love, from your people. The problem is the older generation got all the knowledge and wisdom and no heart. The kids have the heart, but no leaders. Let's be real, y'all scared of our youth. But you me and I'm you. Thanks and peace.